The Hypocritical Crane and the Crab, a tale from the Panchtantra. In a forest, there was a large pond that provided ample food for many creatures. It was home to a variety of animals, birds, fish, turtles, and crabs. Near the pond lived a crane who hated to work. His eyesight was weak, and catching fish required effort, which he didn't like. Due to his laziness, he often stayed hungry, standing on one leg, thinking about how he could get food without any effort. One day, he came up with an idea and decided to give it a try. The crane stood by the pond, letting tears stream down his face. A crab saw him crying and approached him, asking, "Uncle, why are you standing here crying instead of catching fish for food?" The crane sobbed and said in a choked voice, "Dear child, I've caught enough fish in my life. I won't engage in this sinful activity anymore. My conscience has awakened. That's why I'm not catching the fish that come close to me. You can see for yourself." The crab said, "Uncle, if you don't hunt and eat, won't you starve to death?" The crane sobbed again. "Such a life is better ended, my child. Besides, we're all destined to die soon anyway. I've learned that there's going to be a drought here for 12 years. The crane told the crab that a great seer had foretold this, and his predictions never failed. The crab hurriedly told everyone that the crane had taken to a life of sacrifice and devotion, and that a drought was imminent. All the creatures of the pond, fish, turtles, crabs, ducks, and storks, rushed to the crane and said, "Holy uncle, please show us a way to survive. You're wise and knowledgeable." The crane thought for a moment, and then suggested, "There's a reservoir a few miles away, fed by a mountain stream that never dries up. If the creatures from this pond move there, they could survive." But the problem was how to reach there. The crane proposed a solution. "I'll carry each of you on my back and take you there, as I now dedicate my life to serving others." Overjoyed, all the creatures praised him, chanting, "Long live Holy Crane!" The crane now had it easy. Every day, he would carry one creature on his back, take it a little distance, and then dash it against a rock, killing and eating it. Sometimes, in a good mood, he would make 2 trips in a day and enjoy 2 meals. The number of creatures in the pond gradually dwindled, while a pile of bones grew near the rock. The crane's health improved greatly. He became fat. His face glowed, and his feathers shone with the luster of his growing strength. Other creatures commented, "Look at how the holy crane's body is blessed from serving others." Secretly, the crane laughed to himself, thinking how foolish these creatures were to trust him blindly. In a world full of such fools, a little cunning could provide a comfortable life without effort. This continued for many days. One day, the crab said to the crane, "Uncle, you've taken so many animals there, but my turn hasn't come yet." The crane replied, "Today is your turn, my child. Climb onto my back." The crab happily settled onto the crane's back. When they reached the rock, he saw a heap of bones and became suspicious. He stammered, "What's this pile of bones? How much further is the reservoir, uncle?" The crane laughed loudly and said, "Fool, there's no reservoir. I've been bringing one creature after another here to eat. Today, it's your turn." Realizing the truth, the crab shuddered but didn't lose courage. Swiftly, he stretched out his claws and gripped the evil crane's neck tightly, holding on until the crane's life slipped away. The crab returned to the pond with the crane's severed head and told all the creatures the truth about how the deceitful crane had been tricking and devouring them.